This is my review of last night's Night Callers show. It was really great. I really enjoyed it. The guest was Toby Johnson, and he talked about the upcoming second annual Oregon Sasquatch Symposium. He also talked about his experience from 7 years ago, where he and his son actually found a footprint, took a photograph of it, and it was in the news and everything like that. Of course, he also talked about the new DVD set for the Oregon Sasquatch Symposium, the 2010 Oregon Sasquatch Symposium, that is now available, and that you can pick whatever disc you like from the OSS 2010. And for those who registered to get they registered to get one DVD, or registered to get the whole thing, I guess. I'm not sure. But anyway, well, you can get the entire DVD set if you want to, or get one individual DVD. Or yeah, the footers was very short. It was about the WWF, that's World Wildlife Fund, not the World Wrestling Federation. Um, Talked about how there's a tract of forest that's being lost, and that they are trying to preserve it. Um, or I think it's already been lost. I'm not sure. Anyway, and then there was tips from the field from Froggy. I don't remember what the tip was, but interesting stuff. Then I called in and I asked Toby various questions. I asked him about the DVD set for the OSS 2010. He said he gave the explanation that I just gave about the OSS DVD set. Also, I asked him how he managed to get Peter Byrne for the event. He said that he managed to Peter Byrne just called him up and wanted to be part of the event. So Toby wasn't going to turn that down. And then I asked Toby something else. I can't remember what else I asked him. There was a third question I asked him. I don't remember what it was though. Anyway, it was a great show and I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure what Laurie, Lauren, Luke, JB, and Froggy have planned for next week, but it'll begin 7 Eastern, 6 Central. www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. Now tonight on MNBRT Radio, the guest will be Daniel Perez from the Center for Bigfoot Studies. Well, the founder and proprietor of the Center for Bigfoot Studies. That'll be at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. And I do know that Don Keating is going to be the guest on MNBRT on May 9th, which will be a week from tonight. So that'll be an interesting show. Of course, I imagine he'll be talking about the upcoming Ohio Bigfoot Conference, which is coming up a week from this upcoming week, this upcoming weekend. I'm not talking about the weekend that just passed, but we're about a week and a half from the Ohio Bigfoot Conference, which will take place on May 14th of 2011. And the speakers for this year are Eric Altman from Rhode Island, Nia Palazzini and Carl Johnson, the Beyond the Veil Paranormal from the Beyond the Veil Paranormal group. Also, Dr. Esteban Sarmiento and Ron Moorhead will be the speakers at the 23rd Annual Ohio Bigfoot Conference and Expo, which will be held at Salt Fork State Park on May 14th, a little over a week away. And then for the Oregon Sasquatch, information can be found by going to eobic.net for that event. And then for the Oregon Sasquatch Symposium, the second annual, there's going to be several speakers. Beth Heikkinen is one of them. Cliff Barrickman is another. Henry Franzoni, Ron Moorhead and Scott Nelson. Dr. Matthew Johnson. Peter Byrne is scheduled to be a guest of honor. He'll be one of the two guests of honor, along with Bob Gimlin. A fellow named Lee Trippett will be speaking. He'll be there. Trying to think who else is supposed to. A fellow named Jim, I think Boiler or Bowling, something like that, is going to be a speaker also. And full information on the Oregon Sasquatch Symposium can be found by going to OregonSasquatchSymposium.com for those who are interested. And that'll be taking place at Camp White Branch near Sisters, Oregon. Anyway, but before the Blog Talk radio shows, as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research.